Papyrus is the font of choice.
It
might be.
It might be. It's close.
It is close.
Papyrus.
Avatar.
So it's like, hey, we want our stuff to look like
vintage.
Either or like it has some ancient
Yeah.
So let's use papyrus.
Middle Eastern leanings.
Yeah.
I want to go Egypt forward with this one.
Yeah.
Can we, please?
Egypt
Egyptians really had it going on.
Middle East.
There's nothing.
It is papyrus. Fuck you, papyrus.
It's italicized papyrus.
Ladies and gentlemen,
it's not pure papyrus, but
Eric,
it's close.
not a fan of Undertale. As we're
Oh,
all
that's
learning
true.
now.
Yeah.
Why is that all in papyrus?
No,
No,
one of
there's
the
a character.
There are characters named Papyrus and Sans.
Oh, that's fine. That's just a name.
Well, all of his text,
It's not the name of it that offends me.
all
it's
of
the
the dialogue that he speaks is in Papyrus font.
Okay, see, that will piss me off.
Yep.
But his name is Papyrus too.
Again, names are fine.
Eric, you're not understanding me. C is for cookie. That's good enough for me.
Yes. C is for cookie. That's good enough for me.
C is for cunt.
That was a song that was on a CD that we used to play in my car all the time back in the day.
Seems like it would be.
When me and Wilson were just
There it is.
hooligans driving
God,
around.
I was so close, dude.
You know,
C is for cookie?
yeah. It was on one of our mixed CDs.
I don't remember that.
Boop, it will-
You telling me to listen to some dang Cookie Monster?
Yep.
You telling me?
Yeah.
This dang old Muppet?
I think it's time for Birdman, isn't it?
The fourth one? Fourth one isn't the bird, is it?
Yeah, or is it the Phaedra one?
I think it's Phaedra. Yeah, that's Phaedra over there.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure.
Oh, hey, horse.
It's got to be another land boy before we get to the Sky Boys.
Yep. That's the rule, you know.
Sky boys in flight.
Land.
Boo! Afternoon Colossus. Afternoon Colossus.
Do some tricks. Show
Gonna
Bradshaw.
stand on aggro. Nope, didn't do it. Stop.
Get over here, you punk. I had a feeling like he could buck you off and like
Oh, yeah.
In a
launch you
second.
20
Oh,
feet
yeah.
back.
In a second.
You know how hard it is to jump on a full-grown horse as a full-grown person?
As a full-grown boy?
So can you imagine
Give him
jumping
some
on it
kicks
as a
or
not
something.
full-grown person? Because that's not a full-grown person. That's a boy.
He's right.
He's a teenage boy.
Wander is an adolescent. He's a young man.
Oh, dude, surfing, bro.
There's no need to kill Colossus. I say, young man,
Horse surfing, dude.
take your chops off your losses.
Yeah, control the camera to show
Everybody's
it's fun.
going surfing.
Surfing agro.
I wish I could call his name while I'm up here.
Yeah.
Agro.
His name's Agro.
Her?
Her?
It's a she?
Well, it ends in a masculine.
I know.
And then-
For years I thought it was a boy. It's a girl horse.
That
I
always
don't know if you're
fucks
going the
with
right
me.
way, are you?
When people or things
Find out.
Yeah, I guess.
or
we will.
animals
We
are
shall.
named with the. I mean, it's
Masculine.
not with the masculine, but they're feminine or vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
Dick versa.
I'm just like that's
Dick
that's
versa.
confusing to my mind. That's okay. I'm not saying it's wrong. It's just confusing.
I'm not
to
saying
my
it's
mind.
wrong,
It just bugs
but
me.
I am
Bugs-
saying that it's not right.
bugs things in my head. That's all.
You're bugging me.
Hey, just one more thing, Aggro. Just take me to Malice and I'll handle the bridge.
It's like if you came across a dude whose name was Meredith. It's just like that's
Yeah. Or Merriweather.
yeah.
Merriweather Lewis.
It's just like that's whatever.
You see,
Or my dad's name's Kelly. I mean Wilson's middle name also.
Yeah.
It's
but your dad's not Ley.
no, it's just Kelly.
Yeah.
And his middle name's Lynn. He's got the double whammy of is this a woman or not?
That's pretty
is
strange
this
because my wife's name is
or not?
Callie Lynn.
Callie Lynn. They so there's a lot of times we get mail addressed to Mrs. Kelly Lynn Bradshaw
Wow.
or Mrs. Kelly Bradshaw.
Mrs.
Yeah.
Mrs. Walter Gunn.
Because they probably have, those fucking
I think
Data
you do have to
mining.
go back, Wilson. You're gonna hit the edge here.
those data mining whores probably know he's married. So
Mrs.
Oh man. In
OG data mining, dude.
I've told off 2 telemarketers in just as many days.
Really?
Yep.
I just don't even talk to him.
Well,
Just hang up.
when
Or don't answer.
when
I
the
don't
same
answer.
company
I can screen 'em
can
pretty
call
easily.
you from innumerable numbers,
Yeah.
I eventually get fed up to a point where I'm like, I'm eventually going to block every single number with this area code. So to avoid doing that, I'm going to pick up the phone and say, first thing, I'd like to speak to your supervisor. Second thing, the person who owns this phone is not 18 years old, and I have asked somebody from this line previously to not receive these calls anymore, and then they're immediately like, okay, taking your number off right now.
He's not 18.
Yep, because then it's illegal for them to try and sell them stuff through telemarketing.
Oh,
Oh.
interesting.
Is
See,
it-
I have
it's,
not
it's your
interacted
cell
with
phone?
any telemarketers, so
No, I don't. I see the area if it's not a 701 or
They get-
612.
They get me from 701s, that's
then
the thing.
then I don't, and then 701s. I'm just like, I don't know. I sometimes just don't answer. If I don't
Yeah.
recognize the number, I usually just don't.
no.
That's-
if it's
that's
not
my policy
in my
most of the
contact
time.
list, I'm like, it's coming from Idaho.
But like I have a not a new phone, but I've like I got a new phone a while back, and I wasn't able to transfer numbers.
Mhm.
So there's a lot of numbers that I had and that have my number that I don't know, like if it's somebody I would actually. So like even then though, like I won't answer, and then I'll just text them and be like, hey, sorry, like
Who dis?
yeah.
New phone, who dis?
That way, if they answer, then I know who it is, and if they don't, I'm like, obviously, it doesn't. It's not a
Yeah,
person.
generally my policy is just not answer anything that isn't in my contacts.
Yeah.
But when I'm sitting at work and I'm getting like, no joke, at one point I was getting like 5 to 8 calls from telemarketers a day, and my phone just keeps going like while I'm at my desk.
That's happened recently, or
Yeah, like just in the past few months that I've been getting on average about that many calls from telemarketers a day.
Wow.
So I just get fed up to the point where I'm like, I'm trying to live my life and not have my phone go off constantly. So please, fucking stop. And it
That
seems to be
is-
working more, you know.
Yeah.
you just got to be as abrasive as you are?
I'm not even abrasive. I just done. Because it's really annoying too when you're just like, hey, could please put me on the do not call list, and they're like, yeah, but sir, we're trying to tell you about your 4.9% like interest rate, and you're like, all right, you're clearly not listening to a word that I'm saying. Go fuck yourself.
If you're not my bank calling for like a
Yeah.
fraudulent thing,
Yeah. We're
Which I
experiencing
know-
some
which
weird
I know
activity
the-
on your card.
yeah, like which I know what it sounds like and everything. If you're not my bank, my doctor, or I don't know, what's another one? If you're not my bank, pretty much if you're not my bank or my doctor, and I answer the phone and you want to talk to me about something, I'm just not gonna talk to you about it.
You can leave a
Stop.
message if it's important,
Yeah.
because then I'll definitely get back to you. But if you're not even gonna leave a message, then there you go.
I have a funny story where on a really, really old phone, I'm talking like flip phone, old phone, I forgot the password to my answering machine.
Yep.
Okay.
And so it filled up and I didn't remember, or I didn't
How to
know
clear
the
it?
password, so I
Yeah.
couldn't clear it. And then just assumed it'd be the same thing for all my phones. I was just like, well, I don't know that password. So since high school, you have not been able to leave me a message. Over 10 years.
It's just said the voicemail box for Eric Bradshaw is full and
Yeah.
cannot receive any more messages.
Well,
Yep.
that's great that Facebook has a caller thing, and I can message you on that. And
Well, yeah.
So
Well, that's just it.
I've
Now,
called you.
That's
I've-
part of the reason why I like now I know I can,
yeah.
and like part of me was just like I should sift through these and see if there's any like nice ones that I'd want to save.
What's really
or
cool is
keep.
that I can text you
But yeah,
a voice recording.
right. Well, that's just it. I'm like, if they need to get a hold of me, they'll either call me again, which I'll see, or and then if I miss that, I'll call them, or they can text me, or any variety of things. So it's not that important that I have that. Only for like official things, which I should.
For official things, yeah, it would make sense. Like,
Yeah.
we are calling on behalf.
But again, if it's not my bank, my doctor, or my financial dude, it's not those three dudes.
Financial
I don't
dudes.
I don't care. Don't leave me messages.
I had definitely some interesting experiences when I worked as a telemarketer for a short stint.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
And there was a time where I had...
Was it a telemarketer? Like, were you selling something?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Well, what it was...
Or
is
was it like through like a credit card or situation? Okay.
It was little column A, little column B.
Right.
My favorite
Right.
kind of distinction.
Yeah.
It is.
Covering like, or selling like coverage for things. Or...
So we worked for Discover Card, calling Discover Card customers
Yeah.
to sell them identity theft protection on
Yeah.
their account.
Scam.
I mean, yeah.
Don't do it.
Just harassment, not necessary, total scam, pretty much. It was a soul-killing job, which is why I left it.
Did you get yelled at by people on the phone?
Oh yeah, all the time. And the worst one was when because even no matter how bad your call is going, you have to try and salvage it, because if you don't,
Yeah.
the very next thing that happens is somebody from an office comes, gets you, and says, "All right, that call didn't go so well. Let's go sit in this office." And you talk for about 10 to 15 minutes. You listen to the recording of the call that you just did, and they're like, "What could you have done better here?" Like they said
Wow.
this. Yep. So you just have to keep pushing through no matter what
So,
they're
like,
saying.
I'm too much of a
In a
world where
rebellious
most people-
mindset. I could not deal with that micromanagement style.
In a world where most people just say no or whatever, or like curse you out because you're a telemarketer, how many of those do you have to do where you go in and listen to it? Because that sounds like something you have to do all the time.
Mm-hmm. It is.
You think that adapt with the knowledge that, hey, most people don't want to hear from you.
They don't care. They're like, well, you need to do it anyway. And once that call is over, you immediately are on the line with somebody ringing for the next one, so it just never stops.
Mm-hmm.
And the line was ringing, the lady picked up, and I'm like, hello, I'm calling for this person. And she says, yeah, he just died. I literally just got home from his funeral. And I could hear in her voice, like, she was not faking.
Breaking up.
She was distressed. She was like, it took
Well,
her
I'll
a
just
moment
go fuck
to like
myself.
start speaking on the
Sorry.
phone. And I took the hit. I was like, ma'am, I apologize. Have a great rest of the day. My condolences.
And then they bring you.
And I hung up, and they came over, and they're like, they started saying something, and I'm like, you know, we can go over it as much as you want. I'm not going to try and sell somebody something in that situation.
They were dead. How do you want me to sell a dead person? Like, what
Yeah,
the
because
fuck
you're
is
not
your...
supposed to talk to, like,
No.
spouses.
If you're calling for a specific
I
person
almost
and
said
they're dead,
spouses. Spouses, kids, or anything like that. And there'd be times where, like, you call and you ask for the parent, and the kid's like, yeah, I'll go get him. And they don't. They just put the phone down and leave it off the hook to fuck with you. And unless they hang up, you're not supposed to hang up early, so you have to just sit and wait.
nice.
Yeah. Well,
There
no,
it is. Go get it. Get his dangly bits.
I always go around the back.
Oh.
I don't know why, I just do. And now I missed my opportunity. God fucking damn it, aggro.
Oh. It's made of ice.
It's made of ice.
He's doing stabby stabs on you.
I'm in here. I'm down here. Colossus.
Let me holler at you.
Hey.
He's walking away. Oh, there he is. There you go. Hello there.
Hello there, Phaedra.
Got your braids.
Captain Phaedra.
What?
Oh, getting shook. Getting shot-teed.
Having a bit of trouble there. There you go. There you go.
Oh.
Agro's jealous now. I got myself a new horse.
Now I have myself a new horse. And this one's to replace Chip the Black Boy that was stolen
From Dick's department store.
from the Dixboro's department store.
God damn.
Now I got a new boy. Stab.
I have a feeling that's a true story.
I have a feeling that is absolutely a true story. I have a feeling that man is nothing but genuine at all times of his life.
Stab that
Hello,
head.
this is David. Leave a heart. There we go.
How could you do this to Tim, your best friend?
This all makes sense now. They just want oil. It's oil.
Oh,
You represent the United States and you're going to kill
You could definitely
Texas tea.
You could definitely do that.
some innocent beings to steal their oil.
Liquid gold. That's oil here.
And then the moral of the story is going to be interesting then. If you think about it in that way, Bradshaw.
Well, because they packed up the car and moved to Beverly, so what does, like, why does American Jethro clamp it? Bud?
Jed?
Jethro.
Billy May? No, what was her name?
Ellie?
Ellie Mae.
I'm the only one climbing.
I only
So
like
they
the...
packed him up the car and they moved to Beverly.
What was the mama's name?
Hills, that is.
Hills, that is.
Mama Clampett? I liked her a lot.
I don't know, but I know that Pa Clampett was fucking...
Burn, 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 burn.
Oh, from the movie. Yeah.
That's the only Beverly
Are you
Hillbillies.
talking?
Oh, you
I-
haven't seen the
that-
original?
No, I've seen the original.
Okay.
I know. I just...
My
I've
boy
seen-
Ernest, dude.
I've seen the
Ernest P.
movie
Worrell?
many, many, many times as a kid, so that's really the only one that I recognize.
With Diedrich Bader?
No, Mama. What? Who? I forget who plays his mom, but she's
Jim
like,
Varney.
"Did you change the brakes on the jalopy?" While they're driving it, he's like, "Of course I did, Mama. We took them off yesterday. New ones won't be in until about next week."
Oh, we get a little moment with Agro
Oh.
giving some boops to
Horse.
Mono.
He said, wake up. She
Get out of
said-
here.
She said,
This
wake
is
up.
my woman.
No, I have a mask.
Yep, she's dead, bruh.
Agro. Baboon will watch.
Horse would watch. Agro would watch.
the gallery on the side is growing. So far we have Baboon and Agro.
Agro.
Under eyes wide shut type like masks, just in robes,
Yep.
silently watching from the wings. Imagine Agro in a horse and imagine Agro in a mask and robe.
It's like those old medieval coats that you put on horses to warm them up.
Yeah.
Speak the password.
It's a dead body. Is that
That-
your lady?
That'd be her.
That's our girl.
You
God.
ready for like the stone overhang to like come dislodged and just crush her?
No. And we'll end it there for the night.
Get your bird.
Hope you guys enjoyed our murdering.
I'm like a bird.
Every time they fly away.
Okay.
I wanna fly away.
Do me a favor and just run down the hall, wait for them to come, and then just sprint them as fast as you can and just grab onto them. Stop.
Like a bird.
Stop.
I wanna fucking play.
Wait till they land. Go for that cluster right there, right in the front.
I'm going.
Right, those three
Now
right
just
there.
like take a running dive over the dead body of your girl.
No.
Nelly Furtado.